In this video, I'm going to be giving you the best non-carbon plated running shoes for the 5K, 10K, half marathon and marathon distance. Hello everybody and welcome to FORDY Runs. If this is your first time here, my name is Chris Ford and I'm a running and athletics coach who loves to make YouTube videos about running shoes and other running content. And we recently did a couple of videos about sort of best running shoes for certain race distances. And in both of those videos, there was a lot of comments about, FORDY, could you do a version of these videos about non-plated shoes? So that's what we're gonna do. And it is an interesting topic. I like this topic because it's sort of it's 50-50, people on both sides of the argument. And there's a lot of science out there, there's a lot of reports out there about whether you need to train in carbon plates or whether you should be training in carbon plated running shoes. Now, as a coach, putting my coach's hat on, I prefer my runners to have a mixture. I like them to run in non-plated shoes, but also pull out the plated shoes maybe when we're doing like a longer run with goal pace in there, or maybe some of those really high efforts. But I do like to balance it out. I have seen stuff about trail shoes having carbon plates in that aren't very good for people. So there's a lot of research, there's a lot of reports out there, but as I said, with my coaching hat on, I prefer my runners to have a little bit of both, a nice balance between the two. But based on your feedback, I wanted to put this video together and give you 4 shoes, I say one for each of those distances, which don't have a plate in. Maybe you don't want to run in a carbon plate, which is absolutely fine. So like I said, I'm going to give you 4 options, but you may have better options, so let us know in the comments and we'll dive in there once this video drops. Okay, so the 5K distance. Actually, before we get into the 5K, I would say that all of these shoes, I believe, other than maybe one, can do all these distances well. So one of these may work better than the others, and you probably can quite comfortably, I don't think that makes any sense, but either way, you can use one of these shoes probably for all the distances, maybe other than the marathon. But anyway, back to the 5K. So for me, a good non-plated 5K shoe would be these, the Evo SL from Adidas. You won't be able to see it because they're dirty, but we've got the Light Strike Pro in here. We've got a superb Conti rubber outsole. This shoe feels extremely fast underfoot, fits nice, feels racy, and at the 5K distance, so whether you're doing park run, whether you're actually racing 5Ks, I think you're going to get a lot out of this shoe with this Light Strike Pro. This is the same Pro that's in the Adidas Adizero Pro 3. This is the same foam that's in here, so that tells you how good it is. So I think for the 5K distance, this could comfortably take that on and give you some good times while you're doing it. And at 130, I think it's 130, 135 pounds, it's extremely good value. So there we go, people. For the 5K distance, I think the Evo SL is a top pick if you don't want a carbon plate. Now for the 10K distance, now I do have a preferred option, but it's got a carbon plate in it, so I can't use it, which is a bit annoying. But I have got a shoe here, which I think will get you all very excited. And I actually had to check about 3 times whether the shoe's got a plate in it, because I couldn't believe that it didn't. But anyway, the shoe for the 10K is these, the Adios 9. And look at this colorway. Oh. So again, another shoe from Adidas featuring a Light Strike Pro, but this is the new version. And boy, does this feel fast. You've got a nice little bit of Conti, see that Conti rubber there, but then again, you've got this, what is it? Light traction outsole that they put on this. But this is phenomenal, this shoe. Oh boy, talk about feeling of speed. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's got racing written on it. Not only does this look good, it goes good. But so for the 10K distance, and I think this shoe's 120 pounds, which is unbelievable, really. This is a fantastic shoe. So yes, for the 10K distance, I'm going for the Adios 9. I think this is a good shout if you're looking for a 10K shoe. Again, quite comfortably wear this in a 5K, no problem at all. But this is a racier shoe, people. And again, hopefully I've got this right by saying it's got no carbon plate in it. How embarrassing would that be if it has actually got a plate in it? But anyway, we'll have to worry about that later. But yes, people, so for the 10K, I'm going to send you here at 120 pounds, you buy these. Now for the half marathon, I had to put my thinking cap on. Non-plated shoe for the half marathon. But after thinking about it for a little while, I actually came up with these, the Rebel 4. Now I'm a huge fan of New Balance shoes at the moment. Hopefully you've seen that on the channel. I've used the SC Elite version 4 in a marathon. I've used the SC Trainer 2 for a lot of my marathon training. I love New Balance shoes at the moment. And the Rebel 4 is brilliant. And actually, to wear it into a half marathon is not my worst idea. You're getting the Fuel Cell midsole in here, the Peba blended midsole. It's lightweight, you get the Phantom knit upper on it. You've got a reasonable amount of foam, so it is going to be comfortable for that half marathon distance. You've got a good outsole on the shoe. It locks down well. The only thing I would say is this is a UK 10, so make sure you size up in New Balance. But I think this is a brilliant shoe for the half marathon distance, and I've seen people running these at the half marathon distance. So I think this is a good non-plated option for that distance. 13.1 miles, you could comfortably do that in this, and I think you'll have a great time, and I think you'll run hard and fast. But let me know in the comments whether you agree about this pick for the half marathon distance with no plate. Now for the marathon distance, there was only really one option. There was only one choice. There was only one shoe, the Super Blast 2. This is the king of running shoes. You can literally do everything in this shoe, and you can do it very well. Non-plated, Flight Foam Turbo Plus. We do have Flight Foam Blast Plus running along the bottom to stabilise the ride. Super stable, a very comfortable upper. The outsole is probably the only thing that lets this shoe down. Oh, and the fact it's quite noisy when you're running in it. But this shoe is brilliant, and to be honest with you, it's probably a better pick for the half marathon distance than the Rebel, but I needed a shoe for each sort of distance. But for the marathon, people, you can't beat this, right? If you don't want to run a plate, and even if you're not sure about what carbon plated shoe to go, just go and buy one of these. This is brilliant. The biggest problem with this shoe, and it's the one that frustrates everybody, is that you can't easily buy it. But the reason it sells out every time is because it is so good. This is probably the best running shoe, period, that's out there at the moment. It is expensive, it's just under £200, but you're getting so much shoe. You can literally have this shoe and do everything in it. It's so good. I think a perfect combination would probably be this and this, because you could do all your workouts in this shoe, 5k, 10k, and then do everything else in this. This is so good. I know I keep saying it, people, but do not underestimate how good the Super Blast 2 is. So this is the pick for the marathon. So there we go. There's sort of, yeah, 4 options that are non-plated race day shoes. They're shoes that if you don't want a carbon plate for whatever reason, yeah, that will get you through that distance and do it very, very well. But let me know in the comments now, over to you. Let me know in the comments, are there other options that I've missed? Are there other shoes that you feel that are non-plated race day options? Let us know in the comments. But there we go, people. Thanks again to everybody who left a comment and sort of drove this video, making this video. I love it when you guys go in the comments and tell me about a video that you'd like to see be made. Now, if you did like the video, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys later.